everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to show you what I've been up to. You might notice a change in location. I'm at my parents' backyard in Montreal, Canada. I finally made it here. I haven't been able to film for a while because, yeah, with the packing and the end of school and the coming here, it's been busy. But here I am. I'm not to show you what I've been up to. Thank you all for coming. I really enjoy showing off my makes and talking to you about it. All right. So I'm just gonna go straight to the first one, which is the bag. I finished it. I believe I showed it to you when I first started, and I found this. I got a book from Kim the Crafty Nomad in the giveaway I won, and there was this stitch right here. She showed in the book. It doesn't have a name. I'm sure it has a name, but in the book it's just called Textured Stitch number 18. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't have the book with me. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's going to be a little loud. Anyways, I played around with it and I figured out how to work it in the round, and I did a few rows in the round and it came out very pretty. And then I put it away and I forgot what I did, and if you could see, it's wonky here, and I ended up having to frog it because I couldn't remember what I did, and it kept on getting out like that, and I didn't like the look. So I frogged it and I was like, okay, I can't figure out what I did. So instead I worked up some single crochets and front post double crochets to finish it off, and I ended up with single crochets and made a little handle. And that's the bag I made. This, I used up as much of the yarn as I possibly could. And I used yarn that was dyed by Crochet in Agreement. This is the last of my yarn from Crochet in Agreement. This one is, the colorway is Have a Blessed Day. Anyways, I really like the way this turned out. I love how the colors kind of make these stripes over here on the top. And yeah, I like the way it turned out. So I don't have everything that I made, mostly because I didn't bring everything that I made. I might end up showing it to you in later videos. I don't know, when I get back. But I did make some fingerless gloves for my daughter. I made a toy for her, which did not come here. My son has used up his fingerless gloves, and they're in the laundry at the moment, so I don't have that to show you. But I did tell you guys that I was going to make another one of these dresses, and I made another one. This is Bago Day 395, I believe. I still have to weave in the ends, as you guys can see. So I made it just before I came here, and there was no baby for me to try it on. So this is the orange colorway, light orange colorway. It's Rockabilly yarn from Ice, and I wish I had a gauge swatch or something, because I gave the first one, the pink one I made, to the person I made it for, and it's a top for her, not a dress. This one, I mean, I don't have much choice. I used up all the yarn that I had left over because I have used this yarn before. So this would have been a top too. So I'm hoping it still fits the little girl who I've intended it for, that the little girl is about to, or just turned 1. Not about to turn 1. She just turned 1. And hopefully she'll be able to use this as a top with pants. I don't know. What can I do? Yeah. So I made the orange one, and to tell you the truth, I did not weave in the ends before I came because I ran out of time. And once I got here, and my cousin came from Toronto, and I gave them the dress that I made for them, which is this exact same dress in pink, and it was short, and so I lost a little bit of motivation, but I'll get this done before I give it to the person I made it for, which is my friend's daughter. So the next thing I have to show you, do I have any other apples here? Yes, I do. Okay, this one I worked a lot. I mean, I had already started it. I had already shown this to you. This is the Count My Blessings shawl from OM Granny Square, and I was right here last time I showed it to you. Well, when I was taking breaks in between packing and events, I worked on this primarily, and I worked on this on the bus. And so soon after coming here, I finished it. So I did it according to the pattern, except my tension was tighter. And so when her pattern finished, I needed to keep going. And anyways, I wanted to use up the yarn. This is the Cotton Kings Pastello yarn from Hobie. And I wanted to use it all up for this shawl. And besides, if I had finished where she said to finish, because my tension was tighter, my yarn is probably thinner, it wouldn't have been big enough for anything. So I added some rows, and it was a little bit tricky to figure it out, but then I realized if I just fold it, I could figure out where to put the increases. So I folded it like this in half, and then I figured out, okay, some of the increases go around there, and then I folded it again. Well, anyways, I folded it like this and figured out, okay, the increases should be around here, here, and here, and I put stitch markers there. So I just crocheted till the stitch markers and increased on the rows that needed increases. I changed the edging, and I just made a simple shell on the bottom. Yeah, I like the way it turned out. I worked on it a lot on the bus. The bus was a long trip. So here's how it looked. It's kind of bulky because I have my hijab under it, and that's why I don't wear shawls. But this is approximately how it'll look, how long it is. I like it. I kind of like it a lot. I have this much yarn left because, I mean, I could have worked up a few more rows, but I wanted to have like this whole section, and I knew I didn't have enough yarn left, but this is what I have left. And this is a size 2 yarn, so there's quite a bit left. I'm probably going to put it in a basket though. I don't see myself making anything with this much yarn in a size 2. But anyways, I worked on that. I finished that, and this is my biggest project, my biggest FO. And yeah, I liked it. It was very nice. I had fun. I think it's very pretty. I have to take a picture of it for Instagram. I have to figure out how to take pictures while I'm here. But anyways, there's that. I also went shopping. Well, kind of. It was the first time I went shopping in a year. The last time I went shopping was when I went to vacation like for yarn. Like physically went shopping. Like can touch the yarn before I buy it type of shopping. Because I always order because there's nothing too close by for me. So I went to Walmart and I got this skein of yarn. This is Red Heart Super Saver Stripes in the colorway Calm Stripe. So I got this. As you can see, I've used it and I have a project attached to it. So I'll show that in the whip section. And I made myself another, well, not myself. This is going to go to somebody. Probably my son, he wants it. Another Dragon Scale bag with it. So this again is a quick make. It doesn't take too long to make them. It does take a lot of yarn though. But I finished it. I like it. And I started something else, which was this Tiny, my scrappy cat. And the reason why I haven't finished it yet is because I'm not sure I have enough stuffing. I have to go to the store and get some stuffing. I hope you're hearing me. The cars going by can be pretty loud, especially when a truck goes by. But anyways, this is Tiny, the scrappy cat, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it soon. I just need stuffing. I do have some stuffing, but I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to make it to Walmart again because for some reason I didn't buy it then. Whenever I go, I'll get some stuffing and then I will stuff that, but I'm saving whatever I have for my commission piece, which yes, I haven't started yet. But that's what I'm saving it for. Anyways, I made that bag, and now let's go to the whips. So I showed you Tiny, the scrappy cat, and my second whip, which I worked just a little on, not too much, is the knit one. This is the Turbulence Shawl from Expression Fiber Arts, and I've gotten this far. You're supposed to repeat a section 9 times, and I've repeated it twice, and I'm on my 3rd one. I am using Elise Diva, I believe. Diva Ombre Batik. I still have some yarn board. With crochet, I would have already finished that. But then with crochet, I would have been further already. But anyways, this is what I've been working on recently. I didn't touch it for a long time. And so here's the stitch marker of where I was last time I showed it to you. And since coming to Montreal, I've worked up this much. Not bad, right? So that's the shawl I'm working on now. I might pick up another shawl. I didn't bring too much yarn with me, but like I said, I went shopping and I bought a few balls of, well, not few, three balls of yarn. And I am going to show you the 3 balls of yarns I got. So I got this Bernat Handicrafter cotton. Sorry, I'm looking for the other one. Okay, I got this, the Bernat Handicrafter cotton in Mod Ombre. Is it Mod Ombre? Yeah, I have it upside down. It's 100% cotton yarn, and I have made, which I forgot to bring up, some more face scrubbies with it, and I'm planning, Saturday is Eid, and I was thinking I'll give my friends a little spocket, tiny spocket, because there's a lot of them. So I'm using this to make some more extra, just in case I need it. I need to go to Walmart. I need to get some ribbons to wrap it in. But anyways, I got this, which I have used already. I made, oh, I also made, which I didn't bring, I'm gonna call it a soap rug. I used a diamond. Oh, it's really pretty. I should have brought it upstairs. Yeah, I'm already using it. But basically, the sink in the basement, which is where I'm staying, is just a sink. And we have a bar of soap on it, but the soap is sliding all over the place. So I made a little soap rug. I looked up a new stitch. I believe it was called yeah, I don't remember what it was called. But I'm gonna add it right here, wherever. That one was a loud one. Okay, I'll add it down here so you can see what the stitch was, even though I can't tell you the name of it right now. And I bought this. This is the Super Saver stripes, and the color is neon stripe, and I love it. And I'm regretting buying just one of them. I want to make a bear out of it. I want to make such a beautiful bear. I really want to make a bear out of it. I gotta say, I tried Super Saver when I first started crocheting, and I did not enjoy the experience at all. And after that, I didn't buy Super Saver for the longest time. Then some people mentioned that Super Saver is softer, and so I tried it again, but I probably got some of the remaining old ones, because that was not soft at all. And so I stopped buying Super Saver. But when I went to Walmart, this wasn't too bad. This is similar to Craft Smart, and so I was like, I could use this. And I love the color. The color is absolutely gorgeous. So I got it, and I want to make a bear out of it. I just need stuffing. That's what I need. I need stuffing. I have a little bit, but I have a commission too, and I want to make sure I have, in case I don't go to the store, which I don't see why I wouldn't go to the store. But just in case, I want to have that stuffing for that commission, because the commission is more important than having it lying around and starting the commission and not having any stuffing. So that's what we're doing. I hope this video turned out okay, because really, lighting wise, I don't have any choice. I need to film outside, but if this doesn't work out, I'll have to figure out something else. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to hear more from me, please click subscribe.